Crimson Talon hybrid broadheads. Checking them out today. First time I've ever shot them. Gonna see what I think about them. Alright, so I'm a big fan of the Crimson Talon broadheads. Last year I shot these battle axes. They're very similar to the one I'm looking at today. They're mechanical, but they've got a huge tip on them. So if you look at them, you've got a great solid fixed blade, and then they open up to give you really good like wide cuts that you want for those mechanicals. And they were great, had no issues with them at all. Unfortunately, they're out of stock with them right now, so had to kind of make a pivot because urban hunting starts Saturday, so I got 4 days to get ready. So I do still have a couple of these though from years past that I'm going to shoot. This one's been shot through a few deer. So it's probably not going to get shot again unless I really get down and scrub it and clean it. But if they come back in stock, these are really good. Check them out. Battle axe. I also will be shooting these some this year. These are the cleavers. These are, I guess they're a single bevel. The core cut cleaver 125. And they're really good. They're really accurate. Sometimes though, I just find myself thinking I should go to a mechanical. My confidence is not great in my shot placement at the time. So these are great, they fly great. I will shoot them early season, especially like on the urban hunts. I like to have options and just try them all. But these are great. I shot these last year, killed a deer with these last year. I'll shoot them again. But for this year, checking these out, these hybrids. Again, very similar to the battle axe in the fact that they've got some big fixed blades up front. You got a good tip and then really good wide fixed blade, but they open up to a nice, what is it, 2-inch cut, 1 3/4, something like that. Just measure and find out. So from a mechanical standpoint, they're going to open up to a little over 2 inch, 2 1/4 maybe, looks like. Slightly over 2 inches, 2 1/4 wide cut, as well as having that fixed blade on there. So these are 125s. We're going to see how they fly today, see if they fly as good as a field tip. If they fly like the battle axes did, we'll have no issues. So they do send you some extra rubber bands. They don't send you a practice tip. That's one of the things they don't do, but last year I would shoot them once in a while through a block and they would do fine, and I would just shoot them. So basically what I do is just pick one that's going to be kind of my testing through the block, because I don't want to dull the others. So this one I'll shoot through a block, and the others I won't shoot at all until I shoot at a deer. So anyway, let's see how they fly. But accuracy wise, they're flying great. So I've hit, of these I hit 2 of these little 1.5 inch orange dots, and one of them's a touch high. Over here on this one, just center punched it. So obviously accuracy with field points is good. Consistency with knocks coming on, not so much. So field points flew great. Now we're going to put the Crimson Talon hybrid to the test. We're shooting 21 yards right now. See how it flies. I'm only going to shoot this one. I'm going to shoot it over and over and over. That way, as this one gets a little dull from being shot through the block and pushed through the block and reshot and so on and so forth. I got 2 others that are fresh for this weekend. So let's let the testing begin. Alright, so first shot through the block. Everything looks good, good penetration. No bent blades or anything like that. I'm gonna shoot it again. All right, so last test, we're gonna see how this hybrid tip does against a field tip at some long range. How well do they group together? So 56.5 yards. Alright, so again, I'm kind of just aiming vitals here, and neither one of them were great shots, but you can see here's the field tip, here's the broadhead, about a 4-inch difference maybe. Again, I'm just kind of aiming in this general area. Can't really see what I'm even aiming at, but a little low on my field tip. You would expect maybe this one to be lower, so the fact that it's higher, the broadhead's higher, makes you at least think maybe it wasn't the broadhead, it was me that might have made this gap, but you know, it's 56 yards. I don't think that's too bad. So I consider this a win. They're all in the vitals at 60. I'm sure I could sit out here and shoot a bunch of them and get some better groups, but for just one shot group, see how they compare. Pretty close, not as close as you'd like them to be probably, but I'll take that for a 60-yard shot that I'll never take at a deer. To sum this up, I really like these hybrid 125 grain broadheads from Crimson Talon. For $27, you can't hardly beat that for a great mechanical head that flies good. Hope to kill a few deer with them this fall.